really sick. Yeah.
Yeah,
Some
not
people are
sick.
sick.
That's
Really
good.
sick. For
People are getting really bad headaches.
Okay, guys.
Nauseous.
Time out, guys.
School board.
Matt, you ready?
We're ready?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, I'm just letting you know that you're good to go, and I'm talking on the free conference caller, so that's up and running also. So
Okay.
have fun.
Thank you. Good evening and welcome. Can I have a motion to call the meeting to order?
I'll make the motion.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Can we rise for the Pledge of Allegiance, please? I pledge allegiance to the flag
To the flag
of the United States of
of the
America
United States of America,
and to the republic,
to the republic
stands
for which it stands,
one nation,
one nation,
God,
under God,
indivisible,
indivisible, liberty and justice for all.
That's hard to get everybody in sync to, but thank you for your efforts. Begin with news of the schools. Rich, I'll turn it to you.
I think our principals are here.
Yes.
Charlie, would you mind going first? You always, you haven't had first shot for a while.
Sure. I actually sent a note to Rich today because we had two really good days. I'm glad we were able to do the remote learning, given that, are we out of snow days? I know we used two, but.
We have two more we could use as traditional snow days, but that would extend the school year to the last week in June. Right. So I think we're trying to avoid that.
That's not good.
Yeah.
It's actually nice that we have this infrastructure in place. We had our grade 6 common planning time meeting today, which is all the grade 6 teachers, our EST and me. And the teachers said that attendance was very good. The kids were enthusiastic. Then I was talking to someone on the grade 17, and she said she had 25 kids in one of her classroom meets. And I think she has 26 kids in the class. So that was great, that there was that level of participation and enthusiasm. So, again, having that infrastructure in place is fantastic, because I would, all of us would much rather do this. We obviously lose kids' attention the closer we get, to school being out in June. No one wants to be here that last week. So that went really well. So thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks, Charlie. Thanks for the update. James?
Yeah, well, we're all snowed up. In terms of remote learning, it's a bit of a mixed bag, just because there were some outages in Montauk and Springs that were reported, so attendance was mixed. But I also agree, it's better to get these days in now as opposed to trying to make something out of the end of the year. Otherwise, we're trucking forward. We're just starting the next quarter, the third quarter we're in. So this is a good time to have a fresh start for a lot of our students and go forward.
Great. Good news. And Karen?
I agree as well. Better to get the days in and use them as remote learning days as opposed to snow days, although the teachers did report still amazing attendance with our remote learners, but very hard to concentrate for the elementary students on Monday with that snow.
Yeah, I get it.
I can imagine that.
Well, we did also ask in the beginning. So last time we gave one snow day or two snow days.
We gave 2 snow days. We gave a Thursday and a Friday last time.
Yeah, we did ask for input from the public, and we heard from, I think, one person. Yeah. So, and then when a number of us did ask, a lot of people wanted to keep, to be able to take the days off in the spring. So, so hopefully this is a nice mix.
Yep, I hope. And Karen, I know you guys are excited because you can go back to in-person tomorrow.
Yes, if it's okay, I would like to take a minute to thank the community and just let everybody know that we recognize, especially for elementary age students, that there's an added level of responsibility for the adults in the household when an elementary school switches to remote learning. And we absolutely recognize that. And I think that, both at the building level and at the district level, we don't make those decisions lightly. And so we appreciate all of the parent support in being remote for those 2 weeks leading up to 2 additional uncontrollable snow days.
But and the good news, Karen, looks like our method was successful, because at this point, you informed me that we only have 1 teacher on quarantine and 1 student on quarantine presently. So
Yes.
things seem to be moving. I mean, we literally did not have enough staff when we had to go into the remote learning model. So
Yes. We had quarantined a number of different teachers to be on the safe side of things, and thankfully we're in good shape coming back in tomorrow.
great, good news.
It does seem like the cases are going down district-wide right now in terms of not accelerating new cases. Is that?
Wendy kind of feels that for some reason, there's definitely a peak at this point. We're slow. I don't think we're going higher, but we are seeing a lot of cases still. So
Okay.
Hopefully we're at that peak and we're going to start going down. I know the rest of New York State is at this point, but we're still anxiously awaiting that downturn. So, Joe Voss, would you like to give us an update? I know, because you just get word out in terms of the sports that we will be able to give starting. Are we doing track tomorrow because of the field?
Yeah, we've had a couple swim meets that went over very well the last week after we were shut down for a while. Then bowling and winter track had its first outdoor meet last week, and I posted some pictures on the website and also on Facebook. So it was great seeing the kids out there. We plan on going tomorrow, doing some shoveling, getting a couple lanes cleared, and
Good.
continue. That's the plan. So we're excited to keep it going. And also tomorrow starts the first day for basketball for us, and we're going to be beginning that right after school with the schedule I sent out through the messenger program.
Great. Thanks, Joe. I think we're good otherwise in terms of news of the school. So going back to you, JP.
All right, we'll move on to the consent agenda. Can I have a motion to accept the consent agenda?
I make a motion.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And any opposed? Then we'll go to the superintendent's report and recommendations. Beginning with item number 1, and I'll do my best. I know this is not the optimal scenario here, but I'll do my best to move this along. So number 1, recommended the board approve the following appointments for the 2020-21 school year. Additional teaching sections, Douglas Milano, math teacher for $23,139, effective the first day of the second semester for the teacher's contract, and one more new substitute teacher, Nadia Chipman. Can I have a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Second?
Second.
Any discussion?
No, that's obvious. Just accounting. No, we're good.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Number 2, recommend the board approve the resolution, be it hereby resolved that the Board of Education accept a letter of resignation for the purposes of retirement for Elizabeth Rives for the position as Director of ENL, effective close of business day on June 30th, 2021. Can I have a motion?
Make a motion.
Second?
Second.
Congratulations, Elizabeth. I know I tried to get a quick one in before we started the meeting. Congratulations and thank you for your help to our district. Much appreciated.
I just want to
Congratulations.
I want to add congratulations, and Elizabeth. You know, we were here when we hired you, and you've been such a valuable part of our team and done so much to bring new programs to the district and really, revitalize the ENL programs in the district. And thank you for your leadership and everything you've done.
Well, I want to thank you guys for all your support over all these years. And, I couldn't have done it without my staff. I have a phenomenal staff, and they really work together to bring everything to fruition. And, and my fellow administrators, they've been amazing. So I've spoken with Adam at length, and I've said that, I will help him with the transition. But it's been a pleasure. It has absolutely been a pleasure, but it's time I go spend some time with my grandkids.
That sounds good.
Yeah,
Well,
we're expecting our 5th, so.
Wow, congratulations on another
Well,
level.
enjoy them, Elizabeth. Well-deserved and good for you.
Thank you.
We'll miss you.
And soon you'll be able to travel, I promise.
Yes, thank you.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Number 3, recommended the board approve the consulting agreement between the East Hampton Union Free School District and Dr. Nancy Cloud, consultant for the purposes of providing professional consulting and training services for the elementary school's dual language program in the amount of $1,250 per day and not to exceed 3 days for the 2020-21 school year in accordance with the terms set in the conditions set forth in said consulting agreement. I have a motion?
I make a motion.
Second?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
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 Any opposed? Number 4. And if I miss something, if somebody wants to speak up and I miss you, don't feel bashful, just jump in because it's hard to hear when there's so many people on the call. So if there's something you want to say, please feel free. Number 4, recommend the board approve the memorandum of agreement between the East Hampton Union Free School District and the County of Suffolk for the provision of COVID-19 testing at a local school for higher risk sports and recreational activities in accordance with the terms and conditions set forth in said memorandum of agreement. Can I have a motion?
Make a motion.
Second?
Second.
Second.
Discussion is this so we can go forward with sports, Joe? Is that what this is about, Rich? So we can go forward with
Sorry.
sports?
The county will come in and do our testing so that they
Good.
can participate.
Well, they're going to actually, Joe already is going to be able to go pick up tests. I think, Joe, that you have heard that their tests are available so that according to the guidance of SED, Department of Health and Suffolk County, and also I guess Section 11, each student who's participating in sports has to be tested weekly. So the county, this part of our arrangement, the county is actually giving us tests to be able to implement that program.
Good.
As soon as I get
And then
the,
are we doing the test or is the county coming
Yes.
out and doing the
We're
test or
gonna
our
do the-
nurses?
Yep.
The nurses are doing it.
Our nurses and Wendy are very aware of that. You know,
Okay.
they're all qualified. And Joe, did you want to add something else too, please?
as soon as I get the notice and the phone call, I'll just go get them. Just haven't heard yet, so I'm just waiting.
Joe, are you hearing at do they have an availability of tests?
I know a couple of my colleagues picked them up today.
Great.
So as soon as, now that this MOA is signed, as soon as I get the call, I'll just go.
Okay.
Terrific.
So
I'm thrilled that we're testing.
I'm trying to think now. I will sign that now. And perhaps we can, Kerry, could you scan that and forward it to Joe tomorrow? Okay, good. So we'll get it to you tomorrow morning, Joe.
Perfect.
We'll
Thank
get it to where it has to go and we'll get you a copy.
Thank you.
Great.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Number 5, recommend that the board approve the school district point of dispensing sites memorandum of understanding between the East Hampton Union Free School District and the County of Suffolk for the purpose of East Hampton Union Free School District providing a mass dispensing site in the event of a public health emergency for the distribution of medicine to the public from January 1st, 2021 through December 31st, 2022, and in accordance with the terms and conditions set forth in said school district point of dispensing site memorandum of understanding. Can I have a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Second?
Second.
Rich, you want to just elaborate
Sure.
on this?
So that's enabling us to be a pod then for all students. So by signing this with the county, we can form a relationship where not only in the previous MOA, we were discussing just athletes, this is for all students. I don't know if it also applies to staff. I'm not sure at this point, but definitely students will be involved. So we can become a pod site to give testing to kids. So
But it says medicine. Is it vaccine also, or is this just testing?
it's just testing, Christina.
Okay, and is this open to the public or is it just it wasn't clear. It didn't really specify
Yeah.
much of anything. It's very blanket, agreement.
I just think it's for our district students. That's the gut feeling. Things change so quickly. I'll
Right.
let the board know if I find more information out about that.
Okay, yeah, because it says in a public health emergency, like we're not into one right now,
Yeah.
for the distribution of medicine to the public from
Yeah.
January for the entire year. So I'm assuming we're
Right.
using the gym. So we might have to come up with some sort of plan B for gym class, or is that?
It might be on a Saturday too. You know,
Okay.
I'm not really sure. I think we can work out the logistics that way.
Okay.
Any further discussion?
I just like to, on a little side note on this, I know Florence Fraser has joined us tonight, and they helped us work through the MOA and MOU. But I'd also just like to make a bit of an announcement. And Florence, I don't mean to turn you red, but their firm was again recognized with an 80 rating as the highest peer rating for legal and ethical standards in celebrating the achievement of New York State. So Fraser and Feldman, once again, and I don't know how many years this is going on, Florence.
Yeah.
I hope
Enough to make my mother proud is what it is.
and well deserved, and just like working through those two pieces. You know, they're always timely with us, and they really look to protect the district. I had even a couple of phone calls this morning from I think Florence and also John Heidelberger, and you know, did you make sure you did this piece and that piece? And they just really keep us in good stead all the time. So Florence, congratulations on that
That's
honor.
kind of you.
And
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure to work with East Hampton. I even like driving out to East Hampton. Not now.
Not now.
Thank you.
Not now.
Thanks. Thank you again. All in favor?
Aye.
Any
Aye.
opposed? Number 6. Recommend that the board approve the first and final reading of the East Hampton Union Free School District 21-22 school calendar. Have a motion?
I make a motion.
Second?
Second.
Second. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Number 7, recommend that the board approve the following budget transfers, and it's from health benefits, active employees over to health benefit for retirees, the amount of $684,000. Can I have a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Second?
Second.
Keith, you want to add anything to this?
Sure. This was separated last year's budget. They separated the codes out. So there just wasn't enough money moved at that time into the new code. So we're just taking some from the old code, putting it into the.
Okay. So it's not just so everybody's clear, it's not above and beyond our budget. It's budgeted for, it's a line item move.
Correct. Thank you.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right. So I'll turn it back to the superintendent for old business.
You know, JP, I think maybe we missed the first public comment.
Oh, we did. We did.
Yeah, I just
You know
noticed.
Matt, do we have anybody on the phone for a public comment?
We have 0 callers, JP. Thank you.
No phones?
0 callers.
Terrific. Thank you. We'll come back one more time.
Okay.
I apologize for that.
That's okay.
And go ahead, Rich.
Yes.
Old business.
So COVID-19 update. We had a brief discussion before. We're definitely at a peak level now. Things seem to be hopefully leveling down. We're so happy we can move back with in-person instruction at the elementary school. But Adam, I was hoping maybe you could just pick up the piece where we're actually going to we're getting ready to go into contract to get more tests for East Hampton.
Yes. So,
Adam, sorry. This is just in case, because the MOU we signed with the county, we never seem to get any definitive answers. So we're also pursuing another tact so we can test kids. So, of course, the ultimate goal is that we really want to get as many kids back in school as possible. We realize now March 13th is actually going to be a year. That's a month away that these poor kids have been out of school for a year. So we're again, East Hampton always seems to find a way to make things happen. And Adam worked really hard in terms of finding a place. So if you could just talk a little bit about that, Adam.
No, and all the credit goes to Wendy Gearing. But one of the things, we said last meeting was we need to get the kids back. We need to reevaluate this now monthly. I know we're investigating some things regarding social distancing, but one of the things that's been brought up ad nauseum is testing. The problem was in the past is obtaining the testing and being designated as a lab. Wendy was able to do that. We discussed it. She located a place. We were able to find the money. We're not, basically, we're not adding a budget item. We're taking and repurposing money that wasn't expense due to what's going on with COVID. The company sent us a contract that's being evaluated right now. I sent it to Kerry. I believe it's heading over to Florence. And ultimately, from that point, we'll be able to order tests and give tests. Wendy's going to work to develop a plan to test kids, hopefully in an effort to bring more kids back to school and have these tests. The company is very flexible in how you make these purchases. So we don't have to stockpile 10,000 tests at once. We're able to buy them in bulk, but in smaller amounts, and then use these tests. They're good for 9 months, just in case, knock on wood, that we need them. So if we don't use them, we'll have them coming up for next year. So again, all the credit goes to Wendy and her. She was so diligent and has been on this for months.
Are they quick tests or 3-day tests? Like, do we
Rapids.
get rapid so we can get our results ourselves
Yes.
right away?
Yeah.
And we still are not able to mandate it? Is it still volunteer basis?
Yes.
Yes.
But we are able to mandate it now. I mean, the best thing about athletics coming back is that we have high athletic participation, and we're able to mandate it for athletes. And I, believe, as we've all talked about since the beginning, that testing is the only way to keep these schools open safely. And I think that based on the polling we've done with parents, there's enormous support. I don't think we'll have any resistance to instant testing.
Yeah.
No, I think it's a move forward for us to actually get back to school. I mean,
agreed.
And that's the goal. That's safely. Yeah. That's the goal, safely. And staff as well.
Yep. And it will be available to staff too.
Yeah, absolutely. Listen, I mean, especially until they can get their vaccines, which is a crime that they haven't gotten them yet, frankly. But I know we're trying on our end, but we're at the mercy of the powers that be.
Yep. Okay, JP, I think that's good. I think then new business. Joe, I'm not sure if I think we discussed enough, but if you had anything else you want to add?
No, if anyone has any questions, I'd be happy to answer whatever the board would like. But I've sent out as much information that I have, and if you'd like to ask anything, go right ahead.
I'm good.
I think we're good, Joe.
Anything for Joe?
Okay, thank you.
Matt, do we go one more shot for callers?
We still have 0 callers, JP. Thank you.
Okay. Can I have a motion to adjourn?
I'll make the motion.
Second?
Second.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you guys very much and have a great night.
Good night.
Coming every month. Wow.